In this video, I'll show you how to use the Utiltiy Stencil library to build your utility layout in PowerPoint. If you're new, make sure to watch the tutorial for Starter Kit first, so everything here makes a lot more sense. We'll skip the Canvas introduction in this video, but you can learn how to use the canvas in the Stencil library tutorial. Now let's look at how to use the Utiltiy Stencil library to plan your electrical, lighting, plumbing, and HVAC systems. The Utiltiy Stencil library is organized into 5 systems: electrical, smart home, lighting, plumbing, and HVAC. And at the end, you'll find a legend tables that you can place directly onto your floor plan. You can navigate between different systems using the bottom menu bar. Different regions may use different names for the same item, so we've included their alternative names to help you identify them more easily. If it's a symbol, like a socket point, it's marked as not to scale, because scale doesn't matter. Electrical and smart home stencils are mostly symbolic. They are used for annotation. But lighting, plumbing, and HVAC stencils are mostly drawn to scale. Below each stencil, you'll see its dimensions. Before starting your utility planning, it's always best to plan the furniture layout first. That's because many fixtures' positions would sometimes depend on how the space will actually be used. For example, socket points need to be near beds or desks. Some lighting needs to align nicely with the furniture below, and HVAC units need clear space around them. Start by exporting the floor plan you created with the Stencil library or Layout library. Now we move to a new canvas. Then insert the floor plan back onto the canvas as a single image. If you're working with electrical or smart home layouts, scaling isn't as important. For lighting, plumbing, and HVAC, accurate scale helps you understand the true size and placement of fixtures. To scale your plan, use a known dimension, like a wall length, door, or bed. For example, I know this bed is 1.5 meters wide. I will move the ruler over to compare the measurement. Now, I will resize the floor plan image until the bed width matches the 1.5 meters reading on the ruler. Make sure to resize using the corner handles so the proportions stay accurate. Once the known dimension matches your scale ruler, your floor plan is correctly scaled to 1:100 inside PowerPoint. Go to the selection pane to rename and lock your floor plan, so it won't move while you're working. Now you can lighten the floor plan so the Utiltiy stencils will stand out clearly on top. Select the floor plan image, then go to Picture Format. Use Recolor to adjust the tones. You can change the background or line colors using the presets. You can also select more color. To lighten the lines, let me adjust the transparency to around 50%. Next, add a solid white shape as the background and send it behind the image. Now your floor plan is lightened and ready for the Utiltiy stencils. You can apply the same steps to a colored floor plan as well. Just like before, keep your library and canvas side by side. To use a stencil, simply copy and paste it onto your canvas. You can also use keyboard shortcut Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to speed things up. Once placed, move it with your cursor. You can rotate it using the Rotate button or use the rotation handle while holding Shift to snap to fixed angles. For precise adjustments, like centering a pendant light over a table, use the keyboard arrow keys. Let's say you found a light fixture you like and want to visualize its size on your floor plan. To resize the stencil, go to Format Settings and enter the new width. If needed, unlock the aspect ratio to adjust width and height independently. This is useful for larger equipment. But for lights, it's best to keep the aspect ratio unchanged so the lampshade stays round. If you need to reset it, set both width and height to 67% to return to the original scale. Let me copy the lighting stencil that I intend to use onto the canvas. For now, place it roughly where you want. We'll fine-tune the position later. Now, let's zoom in and work on the details. Use copy and paste to quickly duplicate the light fixture. Then use the Align tools to line them up or space them evenly. To make your layout easier to read, you can adjust the color and transparency of the stencils. Select multiple stencils by dragging across them or holding Shift, while selecting Change the fill color to represent different systems. You can also reduce opacity to create a lighter, floating effect. Just right-click, go to Format Object, and adjust the transparency. You can also use Format Painter to copy styles quickly. To plan your systems properly, you can use line tools to map wiring or piping routes. For example, in a lighting plan, use a curved line to show how the wiring connects. Start by placing the switch, then use the curved tool to draw the connection between the switch and the light fixture. Click to set the start point, curve point, and end point. Adjust the line style and weight. Use Format Painter to apply the same line style to other lines. Once everything is complete, this is how your layout looks. You can also use elbow connector or line to represent piping, such as air conditioner connections. Then use Format Painter to match the line style from the legend. The legend helps explain your layout clearly. Simply copy the legend table into your plan. And remove any items you don't need, and rearrange it to suit your layout. And with that, your lighting layout is complete. Planning your utilities early helps you catch potential issues before construction begins and reduces costly mistakes later on. More importantly, you're creating a space that's designed to work properly in real life.